Okay, guys, so once again, if you are liking these reviews, skip on down to my YouTube channel and just hit like. A sister needs to eat this winter, and it would be awesome to get sponsored. And I'm so close with YouTube's new rules, I guess. So if you can go over there and just like my YouTube channel, it's in the profile is linked in my profile. Excuse me, the link is in my profile. I can't speak this morning. I don't know what's going on here. I guess I'm just not used to doing early morning reviews for you guys. And like I said, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but I did love the Santa Summit. Once again, I'm giving the Santa Summit a 9 out of 10. For 2023 Countdown to Christmas, this has by far been the most entertaining and best movie that has premiered thus far. I hope Megan feels the same. I'll speak to her later about it and see if she actually got a chance to watch it. Megan had actually said that she thought this would be the breakout movie of the weekend, and she was right. But last week she had said that about Noel, and it was great storyline, but just terrible acting and just the wrong female lead. But she was right about the Santa Summit. Now, Ben Hollingsworth, like, he makes Virgin River just extra hot, so he can do anything. But he and Hunter really had a lot of chemistry. And watching their friends and family help them find each other, even though it kind of sucked because they found each other towards the very end of the movie, it was nice to see a Hallmark movie taking place just at one event. And watching everybody, like, I want to go to a Santa Summit. I want to dress up like Santa this year. I know in New York City there's SantaCon, and I'm not sure if it's quite like that. Usually it's just a lot of public drunkenness is what I usually read about the next day. But this seemed really contained and nice and family friendly. There were, alcoholic beverages, and there were also hot chocolate. And then, we also saw people drinking water. I just thought this movie was very well done. I thought Hunter King and Ben Hollingsworth, I thought they had great chemistry. I love the supporting cast, so I want to get the names right. Ava, the math teacher, was played by Amy Groen. And then everybody really loved Stella's character because she was kind of like the Grinch that stole Christmas when it started. But the more she started getting into her Christmas feeling, spirit, especially when she met Freddie. And at first she thought he was so annoying, but I knew right then that their banter was kind of like they had a connection. He opened her up to the fact that there is something wonderful about Christmas, no matter what's happening in your life. And because I'm not a Christmas person, I actually really do love that message. And so Stella was played by Stephanie Sy, I believe. Okay, so I'm not the best with names, but I tried to look these names up because I do think the supporting cast was so important. And I wish I could remember Freddie's name. He's the only one. His real name really escapes me. But this movie was just absolutely fun. It really taught the meaning of friendship, that you shouldn't lose yourself in a relationship where you really can't, spend time with your friends until that relationship is over. And even when Jordan sees her ex and his new girlfriend having karaoke at one of the spots in the Santa Summit, she runs into a reindeer, well, the one that's been like taxiing them around Santa Summit. And he lets her know that you don't find happiness just because you found love. You have to become happy first, and then love will come to you. What a deep message. Just absolutely fabulous message. And it really reminds me that when I get the blues over the holidays, especially going towards Christmas, and some of it is winter blues, but even when I was a kid, Christmas just wasn't a grand holiday for me. And I'm not sure why that was, because I know most kids love it. But I'm not a huge gift receiver. I do like giving gifts, but my ideal gift is like a trip somewhere, I'm a service person, or send me to get my hair or my nails done or something like that. I'm not that into, or send me for a massage. I'm not really that into people giving me specific gifts, because if you don't know me well enough, you're probably going to mess the gift up. And, and of course, money is always good too for Christmas. I love me some money. Anyway, so the Santa Summit, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I think it is the best Christmas movie that has come out for this year's countdown to Christmas. And I'm holding it by just 2023's countdown to Christmas standards. But I would still say, and I hope Megan agrees with me, that if it was up against 2022's countdown to Christmas, I still think this movie would get a solid 8. So to give it a 9 out of 10 for 2023, where we've had a lot of and a lot of and a little of, you know, it's a little frustrating because doing these reviews, I will say it's been more entertaining when Hallmark is kind of stinking. But in general, I'm invested in Hallmark. It's a channel that I watch a lot, and I watch all of them. But mainly the Hallmark and Hallmark movies and mysteries. I'm always DVRing. I'm always trying to keep up with every new movie they have. And so when you're that invested in these stories, you want some unique storylines. And the Santa Summit did it. It delivered. It brought unique storylines to us, and I am forever grateful. Okay, so shout out to Ben, Hunter, Amy, Stephanie, the guy that plays Freddie, and the guy that played Liam's brother. This cast was just great, and also to the reindeer that was taxiing them around to the Santa Summit. Have you guys ever been to like a Santa Summit? I just think it's a really cool thing. Obviously, in this COVID era, I'm a little worried that you'd walk away not feeling so good at the end of it. But I'm really thinking about putting on a Santa beard and a Santa suit and seeing if I meet my great love this Christmas season. I mean, anything's possible. And that's what Ben and Hunter did for this movie. That's what the characters Liam and Jordan did for us, or at least did for me. It made me believe in that Christmas magic, in love, in friendship, and family. All right, it's KJM, y'all. I am out, and you guys let me know if you watch the Santa Summit. I can't wait to hear what Megan has to say about it. And once again, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Shout out to Hunter. You're having a year, babes. Okay, you redeemed yourself from 2022, summer 2022's Hidden Gems. You have now redeemed yourself with the Professional Bridesmaid that you had with Chandler Massey. And now you did the Santa Summit with Ben Hollingsworth. Even though I gotta be honest, who would not have chemistry with him? Ben, we love you, and we're so happy to see you on Hallmark. And I'll see you in late November down by the river. The Virgin River, that is. All right, and I'm out. Love you guys. Thank you guys for all your support. I love the people dropping the comments about the reviews. You know, one thing I didn't cover that I want to say just before I go, the reason why I do my review scale from 1 out of 10, and I thought about it because IMDb does the same thing, right? You have some people that they're going to watch Christmas movies just because they're Christmas movies, whether they're good or bad. And then you have a lot of people that are very particular. I think a 5-point scale doesn't really let you know the level of greatness of the movie, in my opinion, or the level of suckiness. But if you see me give a movie a 4 out of 10, you know it's something that you can just have on in the freaking background. But if it's a 7 or above, you know that it's a must watch for your Christmas season. And I think that's easier to do on a 10-point scale than a 5-point scale. That's my personal opinion. All right, I've chatted too much. I have tons of things to do with my morning. And I want you guys to be blessed and have a wonderful week. Once again, in my profile, there is a link to my YouTube. Please like it, even if you don't watch videos on YouTube. I would really appreciate it. And please don't stop supporting me here on TikTok. I love you guys. I have been in a season of being uncomfortable in my own skin. And it was so hard to make this decision whether I'm going to come before you, bare my soul, and cover almost 2.5 months of Christmas movies when I'm not even a Christmas person for the second time this year. And I'm staying on top of those movies even when it's not easy to do because your comments keep me going. Your likes keep me going. And this for me is something I would do no matter what because that's how much I love Hallmark. All right, guys, thank you once again. Sorry for these 2 long reviews, but come on, go see the Santa Summit. And Ben and Hunter should be going like, woo, woo, because you guys are saving Countdown to Christmas. Because I don't know what we've been watching thus far. All right, I'm out. I chatted enough.